Welcome to the second part of the Wineglass tutorial in Blender. The last thing we did was use the subdivision surface modifier to smooth our cup. Now we are going to continue working on our cup. In order to do that, we need to switch to the top view because we are going to be adding another object. In this case, we are going to be adding a tile to go under the cup. So we go to View, Top, and place the 3D cursor as close as possible to the center of the cup. Once you have done that, we need to click on the Create tab and create a plane. Click on plane here and, well, nothing happened. Or did it happen something? Let's see. There it is, our square. However, it is a very small square. This is supposed to be bigger than the base of the cup. So what do we do then? We need to increase the size of that square. How do we do that? Well, we go back here to the Properties panel and look for Scale. Now, as you can see, we have both scale and dimensions. You can change whatever you want. I prefer to change the scale. So, since this is a two-dimension shape, you only have a dimension for the x-axis and the y-axis, nothing for the z-axis. That is why, even if you increase the z-scale here, nothing will happen, because whatever's seen here times 0 is going to be 0. Now, for the x and y, the story is a little bit different. As you can see, right now the scale is set to 1. I'm going to change it. I'm going to double it. So let's click on the x-axis and type a 2, enter. Do the same with the y-axis, 2, enter. And now look, it is bigger than the base of my cup. Let's go back to the top view so that you can see it clearly. Perfect. Now, some of you might have this problem. So sometimes, even though you follow the steps correctly, this appears in the middle of the cup or somewhere else instead of below the cup. So how do we fix this? Easy. You go to the front view, and once you're here, you activate the 3D manipulator and grab it by the blue arrow and drag it down until it is at the bottom of the cup. See? Easy. Disable the 3D manipulator again, and we are ready to move on. Now, we have two objects now, the cup and a tile. It would be wise to give a different name to each object so that you can differentiate in which object are you working on. So, right now I have the tile selected. So, I go to the Properties panel and look for the item section. As you can see, this plane's name is plane 001. I'm going to change it to tile. Enter, because that's the tile. Now I'm going to select the cup and change the name of the cup to Wineglass. Perfect. Now that that's out of the way, we can continue working on our tile. Let's select our tile, right click, and now we are going to be adding a texture to that tile. How do we do that? Well, in here, first we go to Materials, click on New, and now change the name of the material to Pattern Placemat. Now we are going to go to the Texture panel, and in here we are going to create a new texture. Click on New, change the name of the texture to Diamond Pattern, enter, and now click on Open. Now remember that on your desktop you have this little folder with all of the resources needed for the comp. Select the diamond pattern, open image, and scroll down in this panel until you find image mapping. Click there and you will have these choices, these options. The repeat option should be changed to 3 in X and 3 in Y. However, there is a small problem. Right now, and you will notice it right away, if we render this image by clicking on Render, Render Image, you will notice that the pattern is kind of bad. How do we fix it? Let's get out of here with the Escape key. In order to fix it, we need to go here and change the view to UV editing. Once in here, you click here on this image icon and select the diamond pattern. After that, you right click on the tile to select it, properly selected, and go to the edit mode. Now press the letter U and click on Unwrap. That's it. You can go back to the default view, and now if you render the image again, look, it's perfect. I suggest you save right now, press the escape key to leave, and now File, Save. Let's continue. Now, before we move on, there's a step that we skipped. So let's do it now. I'm going back to the front view. Yes, I'm going to, and you have to be in object mode. Yeah. And we need to delete the default lamp. Now you might be wondering, what is the default lamp? Where is it? Okay, so this here would be the default lamp. This here would be your camera for taking the pictures. So we need to delete this one, the default lamp. Right click on it and press the letter X, delete. If you take a picture now, you will notice that everything is dark. Now, escape key. Now, I'm going to go and create a new lamp. Where am I going to create it? Well, it will appear wherever this is, the 3D cursor. So I'm going to click here in lamp and hemi here. And now, as you can see, we have a new button here, the hemi button. Click on it and let's cut the energy, which is set to 1 right now, and set it to 0.5. Okay. Notice that the preview has changed. You can type the number 0.5. Okay. And now that we have done that, we press the letter G and move it around a little offset, a little further down. And now we are ready to duplicate it. So how do we duplicate? We hold down the Shift key and press the letter D. D from duplicate. And now move the mouse and see, it's right there. Click to leave it there. And now let's do the same thing. Shift, letter D, and place it here. Yeah. Now we have 3 lamps with the same energy. Now I'm going to press the letter R from rotate to rotate the lamp like this. Select this lamp and do the same thing, R to rotate it like this. And now I'm going to render the image. It looks better now. I need to focus the camera better. And that I will do in the next part of my tutorial. Thanks for watching.